How do vitamins work? A, C, E, D, B, K. No, this is some random out-of-word alphabet. These are vitamins, and just like letters build words, they are the building blocks that keep the body running. Vitamins are organic compounds we need to ingest in small amounts to keep functioning. They're the bodybuilder, defender, and maintenance workers, helping to build muscle and bone, making use of nutrients, capture and use energy, and heal wounds. If you need convincing about vitamin value, just consider the plight of olden-day sailors who have no access to vitamin-rich fresh produce. They got scurry. But vitamin C, abundant in fruits and vegetables, was the simple antidote to this disease. While bacteria, fungi, and plants produce their own vitamins, our body can, so we have to get them from other sources. So how does body get vitamin from out there into here? That depends on the form of compounds take. Vitamins come in two types, lipid-soluble and water-soluble, and the difference between them determines how the body transports and stores vitamins and get rid of excess. The water-soluble are vitamin C and the B complex vitamins that are made of the F different types that each do something unique. These are dissolved in the watery part of fruits, vegetables, and grains, meaning their passage through the body is relatively straightforward. Once inside the system, the foods are digested and the vitamins within them are taken up directly by the bloodstream. Because blood plasma is water-based, water-soluble vitamin C and B have their transport cut off for them, and they move around freely without the body. For lipid-soluble vitamins dissolve in fat, and they found in foods like dairy, butter, and oils. This trip into the blood is little more adventurous. These vitamins make it through the stomach and the intestine, where the excess substance called bile for the liver, breaking the fat and preparing for absorption through the intestinal wall. Because fat-soluble vitamins can't make use of blood and water in nature, they need something else to move their around, and they come from proteins that attack the vitamin and act like carriers, transferring fat-soluble into the blood and around the body. So this difference between water or fat-soluble vitamins determine how to get into the blood, but also how they store it and reject it from the body. The system's ability to secrete water-soluble vitamins and bloodstream so easily means that most of them can be passed out equally easily by their kidneys. Because of that, most water-soluble vitamins need to be replaced on a daily basis through the food we eat. But fat-soluble vitamins have the same power because they can be packed into the liver and in the fat cell. The body treats this belt like a pantry, storing the vitamins there in a rationing amount when it needs, meaning we should overload this type of vitamin because the body is generally well stocked. Once we figure it less than transport and storage, the vitamins are left to do work they came here to do in the first place. Some, like many of the B-complex vitamins, make up coenzyme, whose job is to help enzyme release the energy from food. Other B vitamins help the body to use that energy. From vitamin C, we get the ability to fight infection and make collagen, a kind of tissue that forms bones and teeth and anti-on wounds. Vitamin N helps make the white blood cell, key in the body's defense, helps shape the bone and improve vision by keeping the cell of the eye in check. Vitamin D gathers calcium and phosphorus who can make the bones, and vitamin E works as an antioxidant, getting everything in the body that can damage cells. Finally, from vitamin K, we scored ability to clot blood, since it helps the protein that do this job. Without this vitamin variety, humans face deficiency that causes a range of problems like fatigue, nerve damage, heart disorder, or diseases like rickets and scurvy. On the other hand, too much of any vitamin can cause toxicity in the body, so there goes the myth and loading yourself with supplements is a great idea. In reality, it's all about getting the balance right and hitting the vitamin jackpot. One more. A, C, E, D, B, K. No, this is some random out of order alphabet. These are vitamins, and just like leather built bricks, they are the building block that keep the body running. Vitamins are organic compounds we need to ingest in small amounts to keep functioning. They are the body builders, defensory, and maintenance workers, helping to build muscle and bone, make use of nutrients, capture and use energy, and heal wounds. If you need comments about the vitamin value, just consider the plight of olden day sailors who have no access to vitamin-rich fresh produce. They got scurvy. But vitamin C abundates in fruits and vegetables with the simple antidote to this disease. While bacteria, fungi, and plants produce their own vitamins, our body can't, so we have to get them from other sources. So how does body get vitamin from out there into here? That depends on the form these compounds take. Vitamins come in two types, lipid-soluble and water-soluble, and the difference between them determines how the body transports stored vitamins and get rid of excess. The water-soluble are vitamin C and the B-complex vitamins that made of the 8 different types, each do something unique. These are dissolved in the watery part of fruits, vegetables, and grains, meaning their passage through the body is relatively straightforward. Once inside the system, these foods are digested and the vitamins within them are taken directly by the bloodstream. Because blood plasmids were based, water-soluble vitamin C and B have their transport cut out for them, and they move around the free without the body. For lipid-soluble vitamins, dissolved in fat, and the food is like dairy, butter, and oils. They strip into the blood is a little more adventurous. These vitamins make it through the stomach and intestine, wherein a substance called bile formed in the liver, breaking up the fat and preparing for absorption through the intestinal wall. Because the fat-soluble vitamin can't make use of blood water in nature, they need to something else to move them around, and they come from protein that affect the vitamin and act like carriers, transferring fat solubility into the blood and around the body. So this difference between water or fat-soluble vitamins determine how they get into the blood, but also how they are stored and rejected from body. The system's ability to circulate water-soluble vitamins in the bloodstream so easily means that most of them can be passed out equally easily by the kidneys. Because of that, most water-soluble vitamins meant to replenish on a daily basis through the food we eat. But fat-soluble vitamins have a staying power because they can pack into the liver and in the fat cell. The body treats this part of the pantry, storing the vitamin there and ration on we need it, meaning we should overload on this time vitamin because the body is generally well stocked. Once we figure the gelatin transparent storage, the vitamins left to do work they came to hit in the first place. Some, like many of the B-complex vitamins, make a coenzyme, whose job is to help enzymes release the energy from food. Other vitamins help the body to use that energy. For vitamin C, we get the ability to fight infection and make collagen, a kind of tissue that forms bones and teeth and heals wounds. Vitamin L helps to make the white blood cell key in the body's defense, helps to shake bone and improve vision by keeping the cell of the eye in check. Vitamin D gathers calcium phosphate we need to make the bone. And vitamin E works as an antioxidant, getting rid of elements the body getting damaged cells. Finally, from vitamin K, we scored the ability to clot blood, since it helps to make the proteins that do this job. Without this vitamin variety, humans face the deficiency that causes a range of problems like fatigue, nerve damage, heart disorders, or diseases like rickets and scurvy. On the other hand, too much of any vitamin can cause toxicity in the body, so there is causing myth that bloating yourself with supplements is a great idea. In reality, it's all about getting the balance right and hitting the vitamin jackpot.